Yeah.
Ideally, I think 3 months. I've heard 6 months. I think that's probably too much money tied up and not going to use. But 3 months would be like the ultimate because you're going to be able to survive anything if that happens. Whatever happens, if God forsake all the crops go bad in 1 week, and or you had a flood and you got everything, you've got a month or two to recover from that and get back on your feet. So ideally 1 month at minimum. Ideally, I would want you to have 3 months. That's what we do is have 3 months of expenses sitting there just in a savings account, business savings account. So if anything happens, we can draw from that and then we can rebuild it when we get back on our feet. Luckily, we haven't had to do any of that, but times will happen. It's going to happen at some point, right? And you're going to have that happen. Something major is going to happen. Tornado is going to come through town. You don't know. So things
Yeah.
are going to happen. What do you think about the having money back, Andy?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Because you're gonna have, I mean, that yearly renewal that comes around every once in a while. You forget about your insurance, your liability insurance or something. You're paying that yearly and it's a couple $1,000s or whatever. And then all of a sudden that rolls in and you're like, oh crap, I forgot about that. I've got $400 in the account or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good to have that just in case. Or if you have an emergency purchase like a larger dehumidifier that
Yeah.
all of a sudden came out of nowhere that you didn't think you were going to need, or all of a sudden your guys are like, hey, by the way, we have like 6 bags of soil left. And you're like, oh, cool. Let me just go spend $2,000 on 2 more pallets of soil. Or so it's good to have like that just in case money.
Yeah.
And obviously, you don't want to keep too much in there because ultimately you want to pay yourself
Yeah.
in some fashion, ideally. But also, it's just the benefit of having that extra. Like if you have more than your minimum amount, is you have that available to purchase other things that can
Yes.
hopefully make your business better, make it work faster, expand out into more automation, more software, more whatever things that can help you basically just make the business work more efficiently. Tools, little tiny things that you may not even think about, like a date stamper. They're
Yeah.
like $10. For God's sakes, buy one. They're so cheap. You can just stamp all your labels. It goes way faster that way than handwriting. I know so many people that still do that. Big farms that still do that. It's crazy.
I
So
use it. We use a date gun.
yeah, yeah, that works just as good too.
Yeah, and they're
100%.
cheap.
Yeah, they are really cheap, and the paper is super cheap. So
Yeah.
find some solution, like any little thing that you're like, man, this is really obnoxious to do over and over again, and just get the damn tool for it, whatever it happens to be. It's amazing, like what little things you can put in place that just make your life so much easier.
For
So
sure.
yeah, that's where it's nice to have that extra little budgetary money to be able to spend on those kinds of things.
Yeah, because it will come up, and you're gonna want things are gonna make your life easier. We're always thinking, what can we do to make this easier, quicker, and better? What tool can we do to do that, and everything else? So that's why we have our soil filling machine. We have a semi-automatic planting area now. You can do. I'm not a big believer in automatic watering, but you can do automatic watering down the road when you get to that point. Things that you can take care of with that money, and then you can rebuild it. Right? That's there for that. So you can draw from it, but you want to rebuild it right away. You don't want to just and then it's zero and then something that major happens. So
Yeah,
and what Andy just said just a minute ago, make sure you pay yourself. I
yeah,
don't
please
care
do.
in the beginning if it's $10 a month. It will change your mindset when you pay yourself something from the business, right? You're like, well, I'm not making any money from it. Just take $100 and go to dinner.
Yeah,
And then it's a business meeting. Write it off, but take $100 out and go to dinner. Do something. Pay yourself something so you can see the reality that the business can pay you something. It is just a mind shift. That was a big shift effort. We didn't pay ourselves for like the first 2 months, 2, 3 months, and then we started taking money out. We're like, oh, we can actually make money at this, and that totally changed. And then all of a sudden, 6 months we're full time. That's how quick it can change for you. So pay yourself something. What do you?
yeah.
I'm sure you think the same thing, Andy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's obviously you're not working for free.
Yeah,
You're not doing all this for nothing. That's the whole
yeah,
point.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be the amount of money that you made at your previous job. No, it's whatever you're happy with, whatever you
yeah,
need to cover your expenses at your house and you feel comfortable with. It doesn't have to be a massive thing if you don't want it to be.
yeah.
And, there's plenty of people that can do it in their house if they have enough room to grow a good sized business and make great money without having to
Yeah.
ever go commercial and run everything out of their house and be able to write off all those expenses and everything else. There's plenty of people that have gotten well into 6 figures still in their own home. There's tons of examples. Yeah, you guys did it. Robert Meredith did it. If I had the space in my house, I would have done it, but I don't. So I
Yeah.
had no choice but to move into commercial space because my biggest room in my house is only 12 by 18. I don't have a big house. So
Yeah.
it's like it was frustrating to have to move so fast. But I mean, even then we were at I think 7 racks, which was not quite 6 figure money, but you can get probably
Close.
50, 60,
Yeah.
70,000 off of those
Yeah.
6 racks, depending on what you're selling.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad, but yeah, it's definitely a big plus to take care of yourself for sure. Otherwise, it's just you're just burning money and wasting time.
Yeah. And when you start getting consistent business, you can just do, again, not tax advice, but you can do owner's draw, distribution, whatever you call it, and you just set that up. Take 10% out, take $1,000 out, whatever it is, and just have that automatically hit your bank account. That also changes your mindset. You're like, oh, I got paid. Cool. It just came in automatically because you don't forget about you said it. And then that way you're automatically getting yourself paid. It just changes your mindset, and it's going to motivate you more than what you believe it will, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.